I did a video when I said I knew, I have a feeling something it was gonna get dark. Okay, so I haven't been in this mall for a good minute, so again, I just came. She's caping for essayers, she's caping for abusers, and she's caping for rapists. Okay, y'all, so I'm starting this vlog in the dark because I'm not fully up yet, but just letting y'all know, yesterday it was a power outage. Like, everything just went black. The power came back on, the internet, everything else came back on. So how was it when I was watching Raw on Netflix? And from what I gathered, I didn't miss that much. Also, now there's an outage with Xfinity. For what I saw, the indicator that it was supposed to come back at midnight. So they told me now today to get up. Not only I had to use the bathroom, but I had to, so they told me to check. I see my internet box light is still blinking. And I still see like, oh, it's still an outage. And now there's not an approximate time when the outage is going to come back. Mind y'all, I was going to go ahead and start vlogging with my other camera, with my wardrobe. But I was like, no, I don't want to take a risk of me vlogging with y'all. And then when I want to come back home and edit, I'm not going to be able to edit. And I probably will have to wait like the next day. I don't got time. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to go back and sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm going to pick you guys up again. Because I just feel like if it's something, it's fucking something else. You hear me? It's always something, guys. Always something. But yeah, I'll pick y'all up when I can. All right, y'all. So as you can see, I'm finally up. I'm trying to put my mic somewhere. Let me see if I can put my mic on my damn. Okay. I'm finally up. I was waiting for my car to warm up. So meanwhile, I'm waiting for my car to warm up. The temperature dropped, per usual. I can tell you right now, the internet and the cable came back on. Thank God. I really want to go ahead and try this place that's in Lawrenceville. It's like a hummus place, whatever. So I want to go there and try that. But and this is like the last vlog of 2025. So let me just give y'all a recap. I would say like the beginning of 2025 started out rocky because, as y'all remember my last vlog, I said like I hate fucking liars because a certain individual who I was talking to, some of the shit he told me, it was just like, okay, you're a fucking liar. And I confronted him about that. So then as time progresses, everything was all good. Everything was all good, you know. Nice and sweet. Nothing going on. How is it, I would say, when it got to September, something was really shaky. And I remember I said, I did a video when I said I knew, I have a feeling something was going to get dark. But when I said I knew it was going to get dark, because I just had like this weird feeling. I would say it went from, I'm resting with the 92% to whereas I'm over here stitching people's videos. These TikTokers who want to be disrespectful, want to be like on some of the women want to be on some pick-me shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I don't like a pick-me bitch. And what's crazy, when I step back and reevaluate everything that I went through my life, I realized I was friends with two pick-me bitches. One bitch who I fell out with in 2019, the one I told y'all about, Judas. And then The other one who I had to block in 2024 because she was doing the most. Now let's fast forward. Like I remember I was like, I'm rested with the 92%. To me, I'm popping off at the mouth on TikTok with mad people. But now I realize that when I'm popping off with mad people, it's so fucking draining. And another thing also, like, now we on to like September. Like I said, I knew some things was gonna get dark. I remembered, and I'm gonna continue this story till my face turns blue. I don't give a fuck. I remember I got invited to a birthday party, to a birthday event. I told this individual no, because I already was going to an event and it was already paid for. I already paid for it. That said individual sent me a text message with a link to RSVP. I didn't think nothing of it. I said, yo, not coming. I declined the RSVP because all I'm thinking of is probably the person needs a head count, right? Okay, boom. So I would say 2 days before the person's event, I get hit up from the host of the event I was supposed to go to, tells me, hey, a company bought out the Saturday slot, because that's why I paid for the Saturday slot for the event. Would you mind coming to the Friday one? The Friday one I wasn't gonna be able to go. So I said no, and then that same host, offered me the refund. I said, okay, I'll just go ahead and get a refund, and then I'll catch you the next one. Which I got that refund the exact date of my birthday. My birthday was October 22nd, keep that in mind. So that Friday, the Friday before the event that I got invited to that I declined, that said individual sent me the information of what time the party starts, where's the event taking place. Mind you, he went ahead, and when he was posting about his event, like, it was one of those, like, DM me if you want the details of the event, whatever. Because I understand it's safety first. You don't want everybody and their mama pulling up to your party, trying, if they got any bad intentions. So cool. On everything I love, on my right hand to Jesus and on my dark soul, I never asked him the details for that event. From the time he invited me, I never asked. So I figure, okay, since now I'm not going to be able to go to this event, let me go ahead and go to his event, right? So everything was all good. So I had called him and was like, hey, what's the dress code like, and how's the parking? Because listen, me living in Georgia, hey man, some of these parking be looking a little shaky sometimes, so I'm going to fucking ask. He's like, the parking's good, we chop it up until he slips up and tells me, oh yeah, I'm coming in at 10 o'clock. Huh? 10 o'clock? No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. No. I said, I'm not gonna come because I'm not finna wait for you. Like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, this ain't no Sweet 16 type of shit, because first of all, you older than me. What are we doing? Why are you trying to make an entrance? Like, I'm not finna, and he knows that I don't like being out there late like that. So it's like, if your joint starts at 8:30, 9 o'clock, why you gonna have folks waiting for you to come in at 10? That don't make no fucking sense. So I said, nah, fam, I'm gonna sit this one out. Like, that's not gonna work. He like, then he throws in, well, my wife gonna be there. Okay, give her my regards. It was like, no disrespect, but give shorty my regards. You can't just throw another third party in there and think that it's gonna be sweet. No. So we hung up. I continued to do my work because I was working too. So what happened was that, okay, this is my neighbors coming out here there. What happened was that evidently he, I think I did my reading with Luna, and then I get a text message from him, was like on some, well, I'm gonna be at the spot at 8:30. That's only if just in case if you want to come, or if you still want to come, on some type of like, I don't know, it was like very backhanded-ish. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm cool. You have fun. You stay safe out there. So I'm thinking this shit was over, right? No, the day of men's event. And I have the text messages till this day, and I made sure I screenshot this shit, because God forbid if this video gets traced back to him, and somehow in some way he hits me, I was like, oh, that's not what happened. Here's the evidence. Okay, I screenshot shit, because I don't want nobody talking about I'm lying, I'm this, I'm that. Nah, fam. So he hits me up while I'm at work. Because mind you, I work from home. My day job, I work from home. I get a text message. Oh, I wanted you to come because I talk about you. I wanted my wife to meet you because I talk so much about your ass. Nigga, what part of no, I'm not coming do you understand? So it was so weird, like, yo, it was giving setup vibes. Like, why did you want me to come to your event so bad? If I'm telling you no, respectfully, why you insisted? It was weird from the jump. So, left it alone. And then November, he texted me again. I would say, like, on some, like, hey, sis, just checking up, and what he said, hold on, because I got the text messages. Lala don't delete shit, you hear me? I don't delete shit. He said love you, checking on you. I give him a raggedy thumbs up. This was on November 24th, right? November 27th, I guess he meant to say, what up, sis? I say, yo. He asked me what I was doing on Pagan's Day, aka Thanksgiving, because it was Thanksgiving. He hit me up. He asked me how's the family. I said, they're good. Then this is when I knew it was an indicator that this man was fucking watching me. He says, I see my sis dating again. Okay, it is better stay in line or get beat the fuck up. I had to tell him, I'm not dating nobody, so you got me confused with the wrong sis. He said, LMFAO. He said, I met you say on your post that you was ready to date, LOL. I said, you're talking about my stories? So yeah, I said, last time I checked, I never said I was ready to date. Those are just memes. And the meme I posted, it was clear as day. It was a snippet of Macaulay Culkin Home Alone when he's running out in the snow. And it says in the caption, oh, when you're ready to date. And then when he gets stopped dead in his tracks because one of the robbers saw him, he saw one of the robbers, and you see the shadow, he runs back inside. Then you see all the red flags of never mind, because you see all the red flags like, toxic stuff. It was this, that, and third. That's why I put in my stories. So you was watching me. And I had a feeling he was watching me because it was a time, mind you, he has 3 Instagram pages that I blocked. It was a time I had, if you follow me on Instagram, I post like, the reels of the wrestling shows I go to. One of his Instagram page liked it. Why is it somehow, some way later on down the line? I remember I was on the phone with somebody else when I was coming back with my mom from a diner. And for some odd particular reason, I don't know what the fuck was like. It was weird. I was able to, he kept, like, mans was blowing up my phone. I didn't answer because I was still on the other line. By the time I got home and I was able to call him back, the first thing I remember comes out of his mouth was like, you still like that wrestler shit? Nigga, what? How is you cool? Are you okay? Because I'm like, huh? It was like, I knew was like something wasn't adding up. And it was like, when I start, one thing I do, I go back and be like, okay, I know there's something not right with this dude. We could go back to whereas I would say when we first met, I met him through another artist. Apparently somebody else wanted to talk to me or wanted to ask about me. Why this man gonna tell him Said, oh, I think she plays for the other team. Nigga, you just met me. I never told you I played for the other team. How is you cool? So that's weird. And I remember him telling me that. And that's the thing where a lot of y'all do a lot of this, but I sit and fucking listen. So I brushed that off when we was like getting well acquainted. Then I remember him and the artist that I knew him, I met him through. Apparently they fell out. I ain't play no goddamn this side, that side, none of that. What I did, I stayed neutral, right? Because that's not my business. So then I started putting two and two together. Like, you wanted me to go to the party so bad because you knew me and the artist that you fell out with. I just had this feeling in my gut that I was going to take pictures and that artist was going to see it and be all like trying to make him jealous. No. You're not going to use me as a fucking pawn. That's the only thing I could think of too. It was just like being weird. It's like, okay. And then when it was the 30th of November, I went to another wrestling show and I posted my stories like, I'm at, such and such show, da. Somehow, I don't know if he was watching my stories. I didn't look. I get a text message talking about, oh, what was it? He texted me like around 8:04. I was still at the wrestling show. Yo, what's the motherfucking word? How was Thanksgiving, sis? I threw up all night. I said it was good. He said that's good. That's sis. That's great. That's what's up. Happy to hear. So now we're in December. There was some shady shit that was going on at my job, at my day job, that got me pissed off. And I had to like calm down. I said it takes me 3 to 5 business days, but they're not 3 to 5 business days of me calming down. I just woke up and chose violence and blocked that man. Blocked that said individual. Because I'm like, you're being fucking weird. I can't bring you with me to 2026. Fuck out of here. So, with that being said, however, I was already in the process of blocking this man because what he failed to realize when he told me he was watching that other individual on his Facebook, something told me, let me see if this nigga got a Facebook. Found his Facebook, blocked him from there. The time he had asked me for $20 and from Cash App, and I cashed him back, cashed him $20. He paid me back, but at that time, the Cash App ID that he used, I'm assuming that was his wife. I blocked her Cash App. I blocked all 3 of his Instagrams, blocked his number. But I think what I did was I turned around, and this was just me being nice because I didn't have to say nothing. I said, yo, I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. And then I went ahead and blocked him. But it does show that he read it. And here's the thing, I had conversations with him when I told him, I'm the type of person, like, once I feel like you irk my nerves or irk my soul, I'm going to block you. Without no remorse. But see, this is what happens. When I give people the answers to the test, motherfuckers want to fucking fail. When you give me answers to tests about yourself, oh, I'm passing with flying colors. So I'm the type of person, anything you say and do in front of me, I'm going to use it against you because there's a lot of people I know, and that even teaches me because sometimes I learn, and this is what I gotta learn and also take with me to 2026. I gotta learn to talk less because I don't know what it is, but I just have a feeling that there is people. I don't want to sound crazy or anything like that, but I just feel like there's people that's on that type of time that want to see me fail. So sometimes I just feel like, you know what, let me just like give short answers or anything like that, like, because I know there gonna be some people like, oh Lala, why you acting like that? I said, I'm not acting no way, especially if you come around like RKO out of nowhere, like, awesome, how you doing, this and third. I'm gonna start thinking like, okay, what you want, because we don't talk like that. So it's either you saw something on social media that you think that you try to get get any kind of dirt or get any kind of tea, I'm telling you this right now. I'm afraid I have some bad news. That's the word of Wade Barrett. You're gonna be drinking piss. You're going to be drinking piss. But let me go ahead and drive off. It says that the place I'm trying to head to.
Then turn right.
The place I'm trying to head to, it's like 20 minutes from me. So let me go ahead on out and then I'll just meet you there, okay? So I was at oh gosh, what's the name of the place? Jesus. I'll tell you right now, because I was just at the place. I took a picture and everything. Hummus Republic. Let me tell you something. That food was immaculate. And mind you, it was my first meal of the day because I ain't no breakfast. I ain't eating nothing. I was like, I want to try this food. Food was good. The guy who served me, he gave me some extra stuff. He was very nice too. You know, I was able to sit down, eat the food. I showed y'all the food before I devoured it because I ain't gonna do that to y'all. But I was like, okay, bitch, I'm full. And since Hummus Republic is like right by Sugarloaf Mall, I'm gonna walk around. I might pick up something. Yeah, and I'm gonna take y'all with me. All right, come on, let's go. All right, y'all, I made it inside the mall. Let's see what they got going on here. There's a rainbow in front of me. Raccoon shoes. Where is the, hold on, y'all. Okay, so I haven't been in this mall for a good minute, so again, I just came here to just walk because I need to walk off this food, as you can see. Hopefully y'all can hear me because I have the mic set up on my jacket. Whew. But your girl is full though, I ain't gonna hold you. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I am at Miss A. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hold on. Alright, so I am at Miss A. That's another shop. It's one of those shops that's like, stuff is like $1 or like $1 or more. So I'm trying to see if I gotta pick up some stuff like that. So let me go ahead and take a look around and take y'all with me. Alright, y'all, so I made it back to the house. As you saw what I shopped. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take y'all with me upstairs. I'm gonna call you. Hold that thought. Alright, y'all, so my sheets are in the process of drying right now, so that's why you see all this bareness. My sheets, my damn pillowcases are drying, so that's what you see right now. But I am back. Girl is tired. Let me go ahead and lower this light real quick. The girl's tired, but you know the show must go on. But I do want to show y'all what I got though. So remember I told y'all I wanted to go ahead and walk around the mall because I was at Hummus Republic, and one thing about me, like if I eat a great amount of food, I will feel sluggish when driving back home. So I was like, okay, well, since the Sugarloaf Mall was there, let me go see what's tea over there. Luckily I did, because I ran into the Miniso place, and child, I got me a blind box that's Kuromi. Got me her. Like, as much as I like Hello Kitty, but I'm starting to go to like Kuromi. And what's crazy, I found out like she was created in 2005. That's the year I graduated out of high school. So, you know, I could be cute and sweet like Hello Kitty, but you piss me off, I want to turn to Kuromi. You feel me? You feel me? So I got me a blind box. And then I saw this. Like, it looks like... Let me go ahead and open this. Hold on, y'all. So it looks like I can use this as a journal, because I use I have a journal already, but I use it for the 369 method, so I could use this as a journal. Or yeah, I could use that. Or I could use this as a 369 method for journal because it's smaller. So I'll probably use this. This one I'll probably use like as a budget book. And then this one, I wonder if this oh, this is like is it a sticky notepad? Oh, I know what I'm gonna use this one for. To my spiritual witchy girlies. If you know, you know. And I'm gonna keep it as that. And then also, because of I think it was because of my first purchase, I got another blind box. So let's go ahead and open these and see which Kuromi I got and which one I got from. It's a Happy Halloween one, blind box pendant from Bayati Pucci. So this is a Halloween one, so let me see what see which one I got. Oh, okay. What color I got? Ooh. So this one is a navy blue Kuromi. I think I'm gonna put this on my navy blue bag. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because it has navy blue on it. So I may want to go ahead and do that. But the Kuromi I had, yeah, it's navy blue. That's why I got a navy blue Kuromi. So I think I'm gonna put the navy blue on my navy blue bag. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then let me see what I got for this one. Is this? This is, so I got this person. If y'all can see, I got this person. This one I got. I think I'm gonna put this on my brown bag. I'm trying to figure out where on my brown bag. Yeah. So that's what I got. But I think I want to start collecting these Kuromi blind bags though, because let me see. Because they have the mint chocolate, navy blue, mocha, Kuromi pink, white, aqua, and warm yellow. And then they have a secret one. They have a secret one. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start collecting blind bags. I mean blind boxes. You know, I already got the Labubu, the Labubus. So I don't think I'm gonna start doing that and start putting them on my bags, cause sometimes my bags be looking like, yeah, no. And then also I went to Miss A, and I just got me some lip stuff. I got the lip oil because I heard so much about them. Then I got me a lip crayon as well. And then this one is a butter lip tint. So usually I will probably use this for like my everyday, like if I'm going out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something I will keep in mind. And that is it from what I had gotten. But it was another thing I wanted to go ahead and address. I know when 2026 comes, I could see myself, I ain't trying to argue with nobody on the internet, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think I know I low-key was crashing out, because one, it was a lot of shit that was coming up on my TikTok feed, and I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and say something. Like, prime example, I know I stitched a lot of videos, but the one I stitched, it was this girl. And it was to the point I had to block the bitch, because she made a video saying that she heard from a man that said women don't call each other losers enough. And I'm like, what? So I stitched her video. I guess she didn't like what I said. So with that being said, I did not know all this was going on. All of a sudden, it was a lot of bots and a lot of men. It was probably like some girls, but not a lot. They just kept saying, I talk slow, I'm too old. Some of them came from my looks, because some of them was calling me Magic Johnson, or calling me Magic Johnson's son. They was putting like the pictures of Magic Johnson's son. And I'm like, why are y'all doing this? Y'all weird as hell. And then something told me something was not, because it was something not adding up. Like every minute I see a lot of men and I see a lot of bots. Even somebody like stitched my video, came at me, and he had like 1,000 followers. He had no face. All I saw was his back. He's calling me names, thinking that he made an assumption I was DL. I was like, sir, are you DL? What's going on? And I'm like, all I could think of in the back of my mind, this reminded me of the time when me and another bitch I fell out with in 2019. And I remember there was girls coming for me, which is fine. Okay, bitches, y'all coming. We could run these hands. But once I found there was dudes also coming for me, I'm like, oh no, I guess I gotta fight everybody. These hands are eat for everybody. But in this situation, it was bots and mostly men coming for me. I'm thinking the back of my mind, they don't know I fight niggas. I fight men too. Oh, okay. So I was like literally over it. And what struck a nerve with me, because I had turned off the comments, right, on the TikTok videos. And I set it to whereas if you're friends with me on TikTok, you can only comment. So I guess one of them went to my Instagram, left me like 3 fucking comments under my fucking Instagram, and I had to check him, this young man who's like 20 something years old, and I had to tell him, hey man, you got sloppy with, it was on something like, you got sloppy with your comments because you're saying the same comments that everybody else is saying. So I knew you came from you came over from TikTok. And I looked at him, and he coming from my looks, and then I looked at him, I said, yo, I will snap you like a twig. So, but what he failed to realize, I freaking looked him up, where he resides at, where his family is at, and I freaking screenshot that shit and left it in my archives. So, sir, if you're watching this, just know I already found out about you. Now, back to this little bitch. Because now I realized, okay, I'm at war with the little girl. Because you age shaming me, you're telling me I'm slow, but then something told me to go on her page. Why this bitch took some of my videos. I don't know if they sent it to her because I haven't blocked her yet, or she went on my page and she started gathering all videos. So I'm like, okay, so you're a mean girl. Cool. But I made it clear to her, listen, somebody's going to get you. And I stitched the video. I'm like hooting and hollering. I'm pissed off. I said, I cannot lay hands on you because we aren't in the same different states. And even if I did lay hands on you, your bitch ass gonna call cops. But somebody's gonna get you. That's all I said. I said, bitch, if you get brands, I'm gonna let those brands know about you. So I end up, when I went ahead and I made sure I screen recorded her page and the videos she did about me. She was like, okay, I'm gonna leave this girl alone, da da da. Because I know I responded back to under somebody's comment who were friends on TikTok. I said, just to show y'all I'm not bullshitting, this is exhibit A. And I said, I find it funny why I got X amount of views for the other type of content I do. This is weird. So boom, I made it clear. I even said the bitch's name. I said, hey, if something was to happen to me, sweetheart, this is gonna be on your hands. I'm talking, and then this is, I'm referring to the said TikToker who I went on her page, who I was stitching her video. Mind you, that video is still standing, and I got X amount of views. I said, and I quote, if something was to happen to me, it's gonna be on you. If I had to put somebody's son or father, lay hands on them, or have law enforcement involved, because they want to defend your honor, it's on you. Because now these days, you got these folks on TikTok, they want to come at you on the sake of the TikToker who, and I'm going to say this wholeheartedly because I did a deep dive on this bitch. This is the same bitch I kid you not, the way her content is going, she's caping for essayers, she's caping for abusers, and she's caping for rapists. Because how is it on Christmas Day? There was a video, I guess somebody stitched that I follow, that she brought up about the man versus beer, and she had an issue that women out here are choosing the bear. And she's saying, well, if something about like, oh, how if I got 6 brothers and 2 of them are rapists, da 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 da. Like, she was going off, and she talking about fight me now. I'm like, bitch, you can't even bust a grapefruit in a fruit fight. But I digress. In addition, before I blocked her on Instagram and on Facebook, I made sure, and I know she has a YouTube too, I made sure I dug my evidence on her. All I can say is, how you have a dance studio that I know there's women over there, black women on top of that, and you're caping for essayers, you're caping for rapists? Okay. Because not only that, she left a comment under somebody else that I follow on TikTok. But you know how when somebody leaves you a comment, but it doesn't show, but you can see it, like, you know, like before you could approve it. So pretty much that said TikToker screenshotted the comment, put it on, you know, in a green screen. Pretty much that said TikToker, who I was at odds with, gonna say like, oh, if women gonna go ahead and get drunk and party, they're gonna end up getting essay, and they should not be doing that. They should not be going to those parties. They're gonna get drunk, and if they're gonna end up thinking that they're gonna get essayed, or they're gonna get like raped, or they'll get raped. I was like, oh. And then I'm looking through the comments. There was numerous of people. Somebody said she's a grifter. This said TikTok I went to war with. Also, they said some folks was like they blocked her because she does stuff like that to go viral. Because the last time she did that, it was somehow in July. So pretty much, I can tell you right now, people on TikTok is trying to make a quick buck, and they try to get X amount of followers. But my question is, even though I got the bitch blocked, and I don't pocket watch anybody, I'm wondering, is that bitch probably even in the creator fund? Mind you, she went from 15K, but then when she was like, oh, I'm not in 50K no more, I'm in 22K, put some respect on my name. Bitch, I'm still not gonna respect you. You're weird as fuck. Somebody gonna fuck you up, like dead ass. If I can't fuck you up because we in 2 different states, and even if I had been able to lay hands on you, you're gonna call the cops on me. I'm gonna be in fucking cuffs, because you're that type of bitch. You throw stones and hide your fucking hands. But somebody's gonna fuck you up. That's how I feel right now. So, with that being said, and the way TikTok is running, yo, I had to let the trolls starve. Because even when I commented under somebody else's post, I commented under somebody else's post. And allegedly what happened was somebody gonna come around and say, oh, you need to turn your comments on. No, I'm not turning my comments on. You need to find hell. No, I'm gonna let these trolls starve. Like, I'm still gonna be on TikTok, but the way it's looking, like, nah, fam. Like, if I even catch, I don't care how cool we are, if I catch anybody that I know, and I hope y'all see this, if y'all catch y'all on some trying to support on some free Tory Lane shit, I'm blocking you. Y'all out here on some trying to bring women down because they just out here being great, I'm blocking you. Because that's all I saw down on my timeline. Now, granted, I saw some wrestling shit too that, okay, cool, whatever. Like some good wrestling too. Because I was like, damn, it's about time. But now it's to the point like 2026, like, yo, I'm not fucking arguing with peasants no more. I'm going to let the trolls starve. Now, if you take me there to the point I gotta look your ass up and put your shit out there, don't start crying. Don't act like you wanna sue me. Don't act like you wanna press charges. Nah, fam. Should've left me the fuck alone. But yeah, now as I said, in 2026, like the way shit was going, it was like a roller coaster. And right now, the way it was like going in 2025, yo, in 2026, yo, I'm putting my foot on everybody else next. Because I'm gonna go by this till this day. You disturb my peace. And I'm saying this with no sheets on my fucking bed because my shit's on in the dryer. So mind your fucking business. You disturb my peace, I will make sure I will fuck up yours. And I'll be highly calculated with it. Because as of right now, as we speak, I know there's people that did me wrong and they're still catching their karma. They're still catching their karma. That's why I can sleep good at night. So all I can say is go ahead and be brave next year. And see what happens. You saw what happened to the last person. I had to block him because he was being weird. I don't got time. One false move, I'm blocking. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no... Now, if I talk to you, that means I care. Now, if I don't fucking talk to you and I just leave it with that notice, hey, I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors, I wash my hands on you. The party done. So I said, leaving 2025 with my head held up high. Fuck all the haters. Y'all gonna get what's coming to you, and you're still gonna get what's coming to you. It's not gonna stop until you do right. Till then, I'll see y'all next year.